Welcome to Human Values and Ethics. Part 4 of our series, we'll explore how globalization, multinational corporations, environmental concerns, and technological advancements shape our ethical landscape. The world has transformed dramatically in recent decades through a process we call globalization. Imagine a vast web connecting different countries, cultures, and economies in ways never seen before. This interconnectedness isn't just about trade. It's a complex interplay of technological advancement, cultural exchange, and human migration. When you use your smartphone to video chat with someone across the globe or purchase products manufactured in multiple countries, you're actively participating in this global network. This unprecedented level of connectivity has profound implications for how we live, work, and interact with one another. The fabric of globalization is woven from three distinct yet interrelated threads. First, we have economic globalization, which drives international trade and commerce. Second, cultural globalization spreads ideas, traditions, and lifestyles across borders. Third, technological globalization enables instant communication and information sharing worldwide. Each aspect influences the others, creating a dynamic system that affects everything from the food we eat to the entertainment we enjoy. Understanding these interconnections is crucial for grasping how global changes impact our daily lives and ethical decisions. The positive impacts of globalization extend far beyond economic growth. Access to global markets has lifted millions out of poverty by creating new job opportunities and reducing the cost of goods and services. Cultural exchange has fostered greater international understanding and cooperation, while technological integration has democratized access to information and education. Healthcare has improved through the sharing of medical knowledge and resources across borders. Economic competition has driven innovation and improved product quality. These benefits demonstrate how globalization, when properly managed, can contribute to human progress and development. Despite its benefits, globalization presents significant challenges that require careful consideration. Income inequality has widened in many regions, with wealth increasingly concentrated among a small percentage of the population. Local businesses often struggle to compete with large multinational corporations, leading to economic displacement. Environmental degradation has accelerated due to increased industrial production and consumption. Cultural homogenization threatens to erode unique local traditions and practices. These challenges remind us that managing globalization's impact requires thoughtful policies and ethical decision-making to ensure its benefits are more equitably distributed. Multinational corporations stand as powerful actors in our globalized world, wielding significant influence over economies, politics, and social practices. These complex organizations operate across national boundaries, coordinating activities in multiple countries while maintaining centralized control. Think of companies like Apple, which designs products in California, sources components from multiple Asian countries, assembles devices in China, and sells them worldwide. The defining features of multinational corporations reveal their unique role in the global economy. Their global presence allows them to leverage different markets, resources, and talent pools worldwide. Centralized control ensures consistent quality and strategy across diverse operations. Through economies of scale, they can reduce costs and increase efficiency, often outcompeting local businesses. These characteristics give MNCs significant advantages, but also create responsibilities regarding fair labor practices, environmental stewardship, and cultural sensitivity. The way MNCs balance their profit motives with social responsibility has far-reaching implications for communities worldwide. The operation of multinational corporations raises critical ethical concerns that we must examine carefully. Labor exploitation has become a pressing issue, with numerous cases of workers in developing countries enduring unsafe conditions and unfair wages. Environmental degradation often follows when MNCs prioritize profit over sustainability. Consider the devastating impact of oil spills or deforestation. Cultural imperialism presents another challenge, as local traditions and businesses frequently struggle against the homogenizing influence of global brands. When examining these issues, we must consider both the direct and indirect consequences of corporate actions. For instance, while a factory might provide needed jobs, how do we balance this against potential environmental damage or the displacement of local industries? Multinational corporations play a complex and sometimes contradictory role in global development. On one hand, they bring advanced technology, create employment opportunities, and can raise local living standards through knowledge transfer and economic investment. Take the IT industry in India, where multinational tech companies have contributed to creating a thriving technology sector. However, this development must be evaluated holistically. Are the jobs created truly beneficial for local communities? Does the presence of MNCs support or hinder local entrepreneurship? Understanding these dynamics is crucial for ensuring that corporate activities genuinely contribute to sustainable development rather than just short-term economic gains. Environmental ethics challenges us to fundamentally rethink our relationship with the natural world. This isn't just about recycling or reducing energy use. It's about understanding our moral obligations to the environment and future generations. When we examine environmental ethics, we must consider questions like, do we have a right to exploit natural resources for economic gain? What obligations do we have to preserve biodiversity? How do we balance human needs with environmental protection? These questions become increasingly urgent as we face climate change, species extinction, and resource depletion. Environmental ethics provides a framework for addressing these challenges thoughtfully and responsibly. The core principles of environmental ethics guide our understanding of humanity's relationship with nature. The concept of intrinsic value suggests that nature has worth beyond its utility to humans. A rainforest isn't just valuable for its resources, but for its very existence. Sustainability emphasizes our duty to preserve resources for future generations. The tension between anthropocentric and ecocentric views reveals different approaches to environmental protection. Do we protect nature for human benefit, or because nature itself has rights? These principles help us evaluate environmental policies and personal choices in a more nuanced way, considering both immediate and long-term impacts. Our planet faces unprecedented environmental challenges that demand immediate attention and action. Climate change threatens to disrupt ecosystems, agriculture, and human settlements through rising temperatures and extreme weather events. Biodiversity loss occurs at an alarming rate, with species disappearing before we even discover them. Pollution of air, water, and soil affects both human health and environmental stability. Understanding these challenges requires examining their interconnected nature, how air pollution contributes to climate change, which then affects biodiversity, creating a complex web of environmental problems that requires comprehensive solutions. In our increasingly digital world, computer ethics addresses crucial questions about technology's impact on society. Privacy concerns have grown exponentially as our lives become more digitized. Every online transaction, social media post, and search query leaves a digital footprint. Security breaches can expose sensitive personal information to malicious actors. Digital rights and intellectual property questions challenge our traditional understanding of ownership and fair use. As we become more dependent on technology, understanding these ethical dimensions becomes essential for both professionals and users. Privacy and cybersecurity are critical issues in computer ethics. Privacy involves the protection of personal data from unauthorized access, use, or disclosure. For example, social media platforms often track user activities and preferences to target advertisements, sometimes without explicit user consent. Cybersecurity focuses on safeguarding digital systems and sensitive information from cyber attacks and data breaches. A notable example is the Equifax hack, which exposed the personal information of millions of individuals, highlighting the importance of robust cybersecurity measures. Intellectual property deals with the ethical challenges of protecting digital content in an era where copying and distribution are easy, leading to concerns over piracy and fair compensation for creators. For instance, piracy of software, movies, and music can deprive creators of their rightful earnings. On the other hand, AI presents dilemmas like job displacement, machine decision-making, and ethical use in surveillance or warfare. A prime example is self-driving cars, where ethical decisions about life and death in emergencies are a critical concern. In the realm of computer ethics, it's crucial to follow ethical principles that guide respectful and responsible technology use. First, respect for privacy emphasizes safeguarding individuals' personal information from misuse and unauthorized access. Next, responsibility in design calls for developers and engineers to consider the broader societal impacts of their work, ensuring technology benefits individuals and communities. Lastly, transparency demands that companies and governments openly communicate how they collect, store, and use data, fostering trust and accountability in technological practices. Weapons development encompasses various stages, including research, design, production, and deployment, with the primary aim of enhancing military or defense capabilities. Ethical considerations are crucial in this field, as the potential consequences of weapon use can be devastating. The moral implications of creating, using, and selling weapons are significant, raising questions about the justification for their use, the responsibility of developers, and the impact on both combatants and civilians. The just war theory examines the moral justification for engaging in warfare and the ethical limits of how it is conducted, including the use of specific weapons. For example, the use of nuclear weapons in Hiroshima and Nagasaki raises significant moral questions about their justification. Non-proliferation focuses on efforts to limit the spread and use of nuclear weapons, aiming to prevent their use in conflicts and reduce global stockpiles. The Non-Proliferation Treaty, NPT, is an example of international efforts to achieve these goals. Humanitarian concerns arise from the use of certain weapons, like landmines and chemical weapons, which can cause long-lasting harm to civilians long after conflicts end. For example, the global movement to ban landmines focuses on the devastating impact these weapons have on civilian populations. Ethical dilemmas in the arms trade involve the sale of weapons to regimes known for human rights abuses or to parties in civil conflicts. This raises questions about the morality of profiting from weapons that may be used to oppress or harm innocent people. Thank you for joining us for this video. Please like the video and keep supporting us. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. Happy learning! See you in the next video with other exciting topic.